Namaste. No, I didn't bump my tape. Hello. I use Photo Booth to get the camera adjusted, but then when I turn YouTube on, it's like the screen is a little different. I think it's all in there. I always have to take a moment to adjust. How was your day? Hope you had a good day. I had a pretty good day myself. Get my YouTube up. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So that's good. That means you can hear me. Good. So yay. Yay for that. I think I've kind of got everything down. Still have a couple. I'm not quite got my system down, but for the most part, still waiting on my cords. They were supposed to come today, and they did not. So I'm still working with this mic, and the camera's not the greatest, but it's good enough. I'll try to stay in the white so you can see me better. Need something to set this on so it doesn't mess with the mic. I will be right back. Too loud in the microphone. I don't know how this is going to sound. Hopefully it doesn't sound terrible. The other mics sound better. We got about 9 minutes. 9 minutes. After yoga class, I am wood gluing the rest of my brain stick. I started and I had to let half of it dry so I could do the other half. The little pegs are starting to pop out. When I turn it, like there's little peggy things popping out. So I started gluing it, and I guess because it's bamboo, maybe it's drying out. It started cracking, like it got a split in it. I had to wood glue it. I had to glue all these little guys. I got half of it done. I got to do the other half. It should be good. So that's what I'm doing this evening. Oh, my phone. My phone is lagging. Got all my things turned off. Yay. Oh. One more thing. Oh, whoops. Alrighty. Yep. So if anybody's out there watching, or all you future people, now's a good time to go grab a strap if you have one, or a belt, something you can hold about this far apart. A pair of yoga pants will work too. We're going to use this for a couple things this evening. So grab you a strap, get comfy, get ready. We got about, I think, 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. This will be gentle-ish yoga. We will do a little moving, stretch out the day, release some tensions, move it out. If anybody's just joining, we're going to use a strap tonight. Any type of hand towel, belt, pair of pants, even a rope will work for what we're doing. Something a little wide might be better. If you have tight hamstrings, you might want something a little wider than a rope. Yeah. And as always, everything that I offer to you tonight is just a suggestion. Listen to your body. Do what feels right for you right now. We are always changing. Our bodies regenerate. We are not the same person from one day to the next, from one moment to the next. Every 7 years, every single cell in your body has regenerated. So do what feels good today. Never adjust your body to fit the pose. Always adjust your pose to fit the body. Unless you're in a very advanced Iyengar class or Ashtanga class. But for these gentle classes, listen to your body, rest when you need to. If there are any poses that are too much for you, you can always come into a resting pose. which is very nice. This easy seated pose is one style of resting pose. Um, Shavasana or corpse pose, laying flat on your back with your palms facing up, feet gently turned out a little wider than hip distance apart. This is Shavasana or corpse pose. This is another resting pose and one of the most important poses in my and many other yoga lovers' opinions. And then child's pose. Balasana, coming down, bring your forehead down. You can relax your arms in front of you or beside you with the palms facing up. If this is difficult, sometimes if you widen your knees, that might be a little more comfortable. So all of these are resting poses that you can do at any time, any yoga class. If something feels too intense or is not as I don't even know why I'm trying to say this word because I can never say it right. Say you have knee issues and there's a lot of knee poses, you need to do something else. Those are some poses that can replace whatever is being offered at the time. Looks like we have about 2 more minutes. So if you're here, I invite you to just find a comfortable seat. Maybe you let your eyes close down and start to focus on your breathing, allowing your exhales to become longer than your inhales. Your inhales are long and deep. Exhales are slow and long. Following the breath. Just being aware of your breath and aware of your body. Settling into your practice. In some cultures, before they begin a practice, a spiritual practice, or even a community practice where they would get together and meet before they enter a building or begin, they all take a breath together so that everybody has that community prana to bring everybody in together to home. Our breath is our home. Maybe tonight, I invite you to think about what home means to you and think of the breath as a window into your house. To open the window and let fresh air in, and then exhale as you release any stale and stagnant air, energy. It is 7:30 now, so we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Holly. I appreciate you for being here either now or in the future. Thank you so much. This is gentle Hatha yoga, and welcome. I'm very happy that you're here. All the YouTube things, thank you for that. I have a Patreon where this video will be uploaded, or a link to this video will be uploaded within the next day or two. And this video will be available for the remainder of the month to watch unlimited times for my Patreon subscribers. And yeah, if you would like to donate, CAPNHOLZ, capnholz was my Cash App and Venmo. I appreciate all your donations. Helps to keep these lights on and that cord that's coming in the mail that will help make this channel be better. So thank you for that. So if you're not already here, I invite you to find a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. You have your abdomen in. Bring your fingertips down behind you a little bit. Roll your shoulders down and back. Spine elongated. And rest your hands on your knees. Maybe palms up, or maybe making a chin mudra. Settling in, allowing your breathing to slow and lengthen. As you breathe in, becoming aware of your in-breath. As you exhale, becoming aware of your out-breath. Inhale and exhale. And your next inhale, I invite you to bring your hands to heart center, maybe keeping your eyes closed. I'm going to chant Om to begin our practice. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your chin down to your chest. Smiling to your body and to your practice. Gently open your eyes, raise your head. Welcome. Put your fingertips back down behind you, just gently behind you a little bit. Keeping your arms elongated. Elbows soft but not bent. Abdomen in. We're going to inhale, raise your head up, look up. Feeling a good extension in the front neck. Exhale, lower your chin to your chest. Slowly with your breath. Inhale, raise up, look up. Just allowing your neck and shoulders to slowly release. Exhale, bringing your chin down. Keeping your abdomen engaged. One more round. Inhale, look up. Slowly lower. Exhale. Coming back to center. Bring your left hand down beside your left hip. You're going to inhale, raise your right arm up. And then exhale, lean to the left. But don't let your right hip come up off the ground. If it is, maybe come back out of the lean just a little bit. Trying to press that right hip down. And then once you're here, maybe you look down at your left hand or up at the ceiling. Really extending through those right fingertips. Keep breathing. And on your next inhale, we're going to come back up. Exhale, bring that right hand down beside your right hip. And inhale, raise your left arm up, fingers extended. Exhale, lean towards the right, pressing that left hip down into the mat. Maybe looking down at your right hand or up at the ceiling. Play around a little bit and see where it feels the best for you. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Inhale, come back up, bring that left hand down. Now, interlace your fingers. Inhale, raise your arms up, keeping your shoulders down. And we're going to exhale and just gently twist to the right. You won't go too far. Take one breath here. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, gently twist towards the left. Take a breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your arms. This time, inhale, we're going to raise our arms up, fingers outstretched. Exhale, we're going to twist again to the right. This time, bring your left hand down to your right knee, right fingertips behind you, wherever they can go. Maybe you keep your arm up and extend it, or maybe bring your right fingertips down behind you. On your inhale, see if you can sit up a little taller. On your exhale, maybe you're fine here, or if you'd like a little more twist, you can twist a little deeper. Keep breathing into your abdomen. Now on your next inhale, raise your arms back up, come back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Bring your right hand down to your left knee. Pressing against your knee. Bring your left fingertips down behind you. Or maybe you keep your arm out stretched. Wrist, shoulders, and elbow one line. Inhaling, sitting up taller. Exhaling, maybe twisting deeper, or maybe you're comfortable where you're at. This is our first good twist, so be gentle. And then on your next inhale, come back to center, raise your arms up. Exhale and release. Good. Now coming up onto our knees, tops of feet pressing into the mat, abdomen in. You're going to bring your arms out in front, wrists, shoulders, elbows one line, palms facing each other. And we're going to inhale, open your arms. Exhale, close them, but not all the way. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Very good. Release your arms. Still on your knees. Fingers are outstretched. Arms elongated. We're going to inhale, raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, raise them down, keeping your arms straight. Inhale, slowly raise them up. Try to keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. Exhale, slowly lower. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now turning on your mat, so you're facing the top of your mat. Step your right legs forward. You want your right leg to be at a 90-degree angle, ankle under your knee. Place your hands on your hips. Left leg, left foot pressing into the top of the mat, top of the foot pressing into the mat. We're going to just go forward and back wherever you can go. Just experiment here. Forward and back. Now coming all the way forward, not all the way, just a little bit. We're just going to go back and forth just a little bit, activating those thigh muscles. Extend your arms out long, wrists, shoulders, elbows, one line, and just back and forth, just a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and release. Now step your left leg forward, hands on your hips, right top of right foot pressing into the mat, both legs active. chest and hips facing forward, and then just go back and forth into a lunge. Really experimenting. See how far you can go back and forth. And a little extension in the groin, and then coming forward just a little bit, almost to the extreme, but not quite. This time we're going to raise our arms up, extend through your fingertip, arms elongated, and go back and forth. Back and forth. Wherever you can go, don't go too far, just a couple inches, activating those adductors and abductors. Back and forth. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Now turn on your mat. We're going to do something similar. This time, bring your leg out to the side. Knee and ankle stacked under each other. Leg 90 degrees. And we're going to do the same thing. Hands on the hips. And just go back and forth wherever you can go. Experimenting here. And then once you experiment a little bit, come a little bit past your ankle, extend your arms long again, wrist, shoulders, and elbows in line, and we're just going to go a couple inches back and forth. Back and forth. You'll really feel it in here. Just keep breathing. Back and forth, just a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1, and release. Now, other leg. Extend your left leg out to the side, 90 degrees. Ankle under your knee, hands on your hips, torso facing forward. And we're just going to lean into it. Just experimenting here. Maybe seeing how far we can go. And then once you've done that a few times, we're going to go a little bit past the ankle and you lean. Inhale, raise your arms up. And then go back and forth. Back and forth. I don't know why I picked this one today, but here we are. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And just come down on your knees and pat your thighs a little bit. Give them a little bit of love. And we're going to come all the way down to staff pose. Bring your feet out in front of you. Move your feet from under your seat. Spine elongated. Bring your hands down by your side. And we're just going to rotate our ankles. Keeping everything else still and engaged. Just rotate your ankles one direction. Now go the opposite direction. Keep breathing. Keep the abdomen engaged and release. Bring your feet to the edge of your yoga mat. Maybe bring your hands behind you a little bit. You can lean back a little bit for this one. Kind of give yourself a little rest. And then we're going to inhale and just gently roll your feet out. Exhale and roll your feet in. Point your toes at each other. Inhale out. Exhale inward. Out and in. Just getting some little rotation in the hips. Loosen them up. Releasing a little tension. Now bring your feet back together. Sitting up tall. Take a breath. Now bring your hands in front of you, clasping your hands together. We're going to churn with our breath here. So we're going to inhale, extend forward. Exhale, come back.
It doesn't matter which way you go, because we're going to do the opposite way after a few of these. So inhale, reach forward. Exhale, come back. Go very slow with your breath. If you're stirring a big pot of some thick stew. And back. One more. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, come back. And when you get back to center, take a breath. And we're going to inhale and go the opposite way. Extend. Exhale, come back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come back. Inhale, extend forward. Really reach into it. Exhale. One more. Reach forward. Exhale, come back. Sitting up tall in staff position. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down, keeping your spine elongated. Bring your fingertips down wherever they can reach. Keep your feet flexed, toes kind of pointed toward your knees. And then inhale, look up, head up, chest up. Exhale, slowly walk your hands forward and come into a forward fold. Once you get here, take a full breath in. Long, slow exhale out. Maybe you hold your feet or your shins if you can't reach all the way down, or maybe you can even grab your big toes with your 2 fingers. Keep breathing deep into your abdomen. Exhaling and mindfully pushing out all that stale air. And on your next inhale, we're just going to slowly walk ourselves back up to staff pose. Take a breath and turn your right leg out and then your left leg out, and bring both of your feet together. The soles of your feet together wherever they can reach, and then you can flex your toes towards your knees so they won't be touching. Once you come into butterfly or Uttanasana, then just gently flap our thighs up and down, flapping your butterfly wings. Now hold your feet, try to keep your spine elongated, abdomen in. Keep breathing. Getting some good circulation to your hips and groins, loosening up your abdomen, and release. Bringing our feet back out in front of us and back into staff pose. I'm going to turn that right leg, bring that right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And torso facing the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Grab your foot if you can. Inhale, head up, chest up. Exhale, forward fold, head to knee pose. Take a full breath in here. Long, slow exhale. Inhaling, extending our arms, engage your abdomen, come all the way back up. Exhale, release your arms. Keeping this right foot a little bent, and cross it over our left, grabbing your right ankle gently with your right hand. And if you can, get your fingers in between your toes with your left hand. I recommend doing that. If you cannot, or you have socks on, just grab all of your toes at once. And we're just going to gently, manually with your hand and not your foot, Move your toes back and forth, back and forth. Give your toes a little love. Don't let your foot do any work. It does work all day long. Just give it a little bit of love back and forth. Now just gently rotate your ankle in one direction. And then go the opposite direction with your hand, not your ankle. And then release. Keep your leg crossed. Bring your hands down behind you. Bring that right foot down to the outside of your left knee. And then we're going to inhale, extend your left arm up. Exhale, bring your left elbow down to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. You can keep your right fingertips down behind you, or if you've got the dexterity, you can bring this left hand down, thread it through that hole, reach behind you and grab your hand. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper, trying to press that right shoulder away from you. One more breath here, in and out. Gently release those hands. Bring that arm back up. Release. Uncross that leg. Bring it down to meet the other one. Adjust your seat. And then we're going to turn, externally rotate your left leg. Bring your left foot up by your right thigh. Abdomen engaged. Torso facing the front of the mat. Right leg activated. Toes flex towards your knee. Inhale, extend your arms, raise up. Exhale, forwards fold. Come all the way down, grab your foot. Head to knee pose. Take a full breath here. We're feeling your abdomen moving with your breath. And we're going to inhale, engage your core, extend your arms, come all the way back up, and then release. Lift that left foot up, bring it onto your right thigh, gently hold your left ankle, taking your right finger, see if you can get in between your right toes. It will, if it's tight right now and you do this often, eventually they will open up a little more. If you can just get a couple in there, you can do that too. Or as I said before, if you got socks on, you can just grab the whole top of all your toes with your hand, the palm of your hand, and then just gently move them back and forth, back and forth. Our toes are actually naturally meant to be spread wide open. Shoes have forced our feet to come to points, which causes a lot of back pain and issues. All of your nerves end in your feet. Now gently rotate your foot in one direction with your right hand only. Go the opposite direction. And then release your hand from your foot. Bring your right hand down behind you. Bring that left foot down to the mat, raising that left knee, sitting up tall. Inhale, extend that right arm. Exhale, bring that elbow down to the outside of your left knee, pressing your right elbow into your knee, your right knee into your left knee into your right elbow. Press them together. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, those left fingertips can come down behind you. If you are able, you can drop that right hand down, thread it through, and then grab your left hand. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhaling completely. Wherever this right hand is, if it's under there, release it. Inhale, raise that hand back up. Exhale, release. Uncross your legs. We're going to come into tabletop. On our hands and knees. Knees stacked under your hips. Hands, wrists, shoulders, elbows one line. Eyes of the elbows facing each other. Your hands should be shoulder distance apart. If you spin your hands so that your middle fingers just barely touch, and then spin them back so the middle finger is pointing at the top of the mat, that's shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers wide, really pressing in, tops of the feet, pressing into the mat, spine elongated. We're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow here. So we're going to inhale, drop your hips down. Head up, chest up, look up. Exhale, arch your back. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop your belly down. Look up. Exhale, arch your back like a cat. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more round of these. Inhaling. Slow exhale, slow movement. Return to tabletop. From here, pressing that left hand into the mat. We're going to inhale, raise your right arm up, look up. Exhale, we're going to thread that right arm through. Bring your cheek down to the mat. From here, you can take this left hand, grab your right wrist and kind of pull it away from you, maybe creating a little space in your back rib, or take this arm, turn your palm away from you, wrap it around so it's pressing into your side, and just open up that shoulder a little bit. Take a breath here. And wherever that left hand is, bring it back down to the mat right under your left elbow near your face. We're going to inhale, press up, unthread that arm, look up, and exhale, bring that right hand back down to the mat. Come back to table, readjust. Pressing, make sure you got a firm foundation on your right hand. We're going to inhale, raise left hand up. Exhale and thread it through, bringing our cheek down to the mat. Inhale, you can take this right hand, turn your palm away from you and wrap it around, pressing your shoulder away, opening up that shoulder. Or grab your left wrist and pull your left wrist away from you, creating some space in your shoulder and your back. Take a breath. And then wherever this right hand is, bring it back down to the mat under your right shoulder, pressing up, unthread that other arm, look up, bring it back down. Come back to tabletop. Bring your knees a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Press back into child's pose, extend your arms long, head up, and then bring your forehead down to the mat. Relaxing into the mat. Taking a breath here, checking in with yourself. And then next inhale, we're going to press up and come back into tabletop. Bring your knees back to hip distance apart. Readjust your hands, elongated back and spine. We're going to inhale and extend our right leg long. And I'm going to turn around. Then exhale, drop your toes down behind you. Extending your leg out long, and then exhale, dropping your toes down. Pressing that heel away from you. Rock back and forth, feeling a good extension, some release in that calf muscle. Press that right heel away from you. And on your next Inhale, we're going to raise our right leg back up. But this time we're going to exhale and cross it over your left leg and then drop it down on the outside of the left of your mat. And then look over at your right foot back there. Look over your left shoulder and take a breath. And inhale, raise that leg back up. Exhale, bring your knee back down to meet your other knee. Inhale. Extend your left leg long. Exhale, drop your toes down. Bring your leg down to the mat. Then gently press and rock back and forth. Feeling a good extension in the back of that left leg. Press that left heel away from you. Maybe you want to press and hold, or maybe the rocking is nice. Coming back to center. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, cross it over your right leg. Drop it down to the floor. Look over your right shoulder at your leg, your foot back there. Take a breath. Find some new muscles you didn't know you had. Inhale, lift that leg up, bring it back, bring that knee back down. Exhale, release and come to a seat. We're going to come all the way down on our backs now. And coming all the way down. Keeping your knees bent, feet hip distance apart, hands by your side. We're going to inhale, raise your hips up. Exhale, slowly lower them down. Inhale, raise them up. Slow, lower. And rest. One more. Inhale, raise them up. Exhale, slowly lower. Really activating all of the muscles in your legs and glutes, lower back. This time we're going to inhale, come up, and we're going to hold here. So inhale, raise up. Keep your hands pressing the mat, or you can clasp your hands behind your back, bringing your shoulders close together. Really pressing your hips up, activating those thighs. Deep breath in. Long, slow exhale, maybe through your mouth. Let's do another one of those. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Releasing your hands, pressing into the mat. Take a breath in. Slowly lower down. Once you come all the way down, bring your knees into your chest, cross your ankles, give yourself a great big hug here. And just gently rock back and forth. Give yourself a little back massage too. You have your uncross your ankles, put your hands on your knees and just make little circles with your knees here, keeping your feet together. They can be soft, they don't need to be flexed. Look at the opposite way. This is mostly just massaging our sacrum and our hips, our hip flexors here. And release your feet to the mat. And grab your strap. If you need it for this, some may not want a strap for this. You can also just grab your big toe if you can reach. If not, take your strap, or if you prefer to use the strap, place it on the arch of your foot. Extend your left leg long. Keep your right leg extended. Don't lock your knee, but keep your leg straight. Toes flexed toward your knees. Keep your shoulders down on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring that leg closer to you. Inhale. Exhale, maybe get a little deeper. Keep breathing. And next inhale, maybe just grab the strap with your right hand, bring your left hand down to your left hip, and then when you exhale, we're just going to slowly let our leg go open to the outside of the mat. Still breathing. Legs are extended, left leg is active, left toes are flexed also. Do a deep breath here. And on your next inhale, raise your leg back up to center. Switch hands on the strap. Exhale, let your leg go towards the left. It won't go too far. Keep it wherever it can go, wherever it can stay straight. And inhale, come back to center. Exhale, see if you can bring that leg a little bit closer to you. Inhale. And exhale. And on your next inhale, let that leg come back up. Exhale, release. Bend that knee, bring that foot back down to the mat. Bring your other knee up, other foot up to meet it. Extend your left leg, bring the strap to your left arch. Left toes flexed towards your knee. Leg extended, leg straight. Right leg extended, right toes flexed also. Inhale. Exhale, bring your leg towards you. Take a breath. On your exhales, maybe come a little deeper into the stretch. Keeping those legs activated, toes flexed. Inhale, and then exhale. Maybe grab the strap with just your left hand. Exhale, let that leg slowly fall open, opening your hips. Slowly lowering it, legs still straight wherever it can go. Pressing on your right hip, keeping that right hip down. Still breathing. No breath. And inhale, raise that leg back up. Exhale, switching hands, let it come over to the right side wherever it can go. Take a breath. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper than you were a moment ago. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, bring that foot down. Then your other knee, bring them to meet each other and just give them a little pat now. Maybe bring your knees to your chest, give yourself another hug. A little rock here. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Get adjusted. Inhale, raise that, extend that right leg long. Exhale, cross it over the left. Inhale, lift your left foot off of the mat. Reach your hand through the hole of your leg. Maybe grab your left shin. Keeping both feet flexed, pointed towards your knees. This helps protect your knees from these intense stretches. So the stretches run the muscle and not on the wrong parts. Inhale. Exhale. If you want, you can get an intense stretch here. Press that right knee away from you. Bring your left leg towards you. Try to keep your sacrum, try to keep your hips down on the mat. Inhale and release your hands. Slowly let your left foot come back down to the mat. Keep your right leg crossed. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Slowly guide that knee over and down to the left. Cactus your right arm and then look towards your right palm. Maybe close your eyes here. Allow your body to fully melt into this twist. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. One more full breath here, in and out. And then on your next inhale, release your hand from your knee. Let your knees come back up. Uncross that right leg. Bring your right foot down to meet the left. And adjusted. Then inhale, raise your left leg up. Extend that left leg. Exhale, cross it over the right. Keeping those toes flexed, pointed toward your knees. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Reach through the hole. You can grab your right shin. Press your left knee away from you. And on your exhale, maybe you bring your right leg a little closer. Bring an intense stretch here. Deep breath. And on your next inhale, gently release that right leg. Let it slowly come back down to the mat. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Gently guide that left knee down to the right. Cactus your left arm, bringing it to 90 degrees, and just gently look over to the left. Take a deep breath. Exhaling completely. Fully releasing and relaxing into this pose. Allowing your breath and your abdomen and your diaphragm to be all the work for you here. Giving a good massage to your internal organs. Bringing out your lymphatic system. One more breath here. And inhale, gently release your knee. Let your knees come back up. Uncross your leg. Bring your feet hip distance apart, keeping your knees bent. Extend your arms long and just gently windshield wiper your knees back and forth, releasing your spine. So slow and mindfully. Coming back to center. We're going to roll over on our side and come all the way up to standing for a moment. Grab your strap and join me. Maybe just hold your strap in your hand for a moment. Bring your feet just a little bit open, maybe hip distance apart, maybe not quite that far. Roll your shoulders down and back. Maybe close your eyes for a minute. Soft knees. Take a breath here. Exhale. Pelvis neutral. Now taking your strap, we're going to keep our arms extended. You don't want to bend your elbows for this, and find the sweet spot. If you're holding it too short, you won't be able to do this exercise, and if it's too wide, it won't really do anything for you. So once you find that sweet spot where you can really feel it right here in your pecs, in your shoulders, it's a good shoulder opening exercise. We're going to inhale, raise up, Exhale, come down behind you. This way. And then we're going to inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring it down in front of you. We're going to do this a few times. So just go with your breath. Inhale, come up, keeping your arms extended. It should feel a little tight, right, when you get past your head. But if you can't go past there, widen your hands a little bit. And if you can go easily, maybe choke up on your strap just a little bit. Inhale up, exhale down. Do one more round. And then once you come back to the front, I invite you to take a moment or two and just experiment here. Keeping your arms extended, you can kind of rock side to side or make like some movements to kind of release some tension, stretch out those arms and open up those shoulders. And release this strap. And you won't use that anymore. So we'll set that down. We're still standing here. Bring your feet a little closer together, knees soft. Inhale, raise your arms up, look up. Exhale, extending, keeping your abdomen engaged. Extend long. Come bring your fingertips all the way down where they can meet. Inhale, come up halfway, lift. Exhale, forward, fold, come all the way down. Letting your head and neck release. Maybe clasping your hands behind your head and doing the sort of ragdoll here if you'd like. Extending one knee and bending the other. Or maybe you're good just like this. Gently bending your knees, letting your abdomen rest on your torso. Or you can bring your hands down to the mat or flip your elbows. I think many of us have our favorite way to do a forward fold, whatever feels best for you. Take a full breath here. And on our next inhale, come up halfway, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, engage your core, extend your arms, bend your knees, come all the way up, slightly arch. Exhale, sweep your arms down and release. Give yourself a little jiggle and a shake here. Now we're gonna bring our feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, clasping your hands behind your back. If that is good for you. If that's not, you can keep your hands on your hips for this. Inhaling, looking up, taking a big, deep breath, expanding your chest wide. Gently soften your knees, bend your knees slightly. We're going to exhale, forward, fold again. Come all the way down, wherever you can go. Take a deep breath here. Full exhale. And next inhale. You can either come all the way back up or release your hands. Put your hands on your hips and come all the way back up if that's better. Inhale, come all the way back up. Look up. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Keeping your feet apart, extend your arms long, palms facing down. We're going to inhale, drop your left hand down, raise your right arm up, lean. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean to the right, extend through the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go back. Down to the left, extending through your right fingertips, feeling a good extension in the right side body. Full breath here. In and out. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, drop that right hand down, extending through the left. Full breath here, in and out. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, release. One more little shake it out, and we'll come all the way down to the mat. All the way down. All the way down. Laying on our back, keep your knees bent. Hip distance apart. We're going to extend our arms long, palms pressing down. We're going to inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, set them on the right side of your mat. Then let your knees come down to the left side, coming into a twist. Keeping your legs bent at a 90-degree angle, or you can extend your legs long, like you're coming into a supine staff pose. Then look towards your right hand. Slow inhale, long exhale. Next inhale, we're going to plant our feet. Raise your knees, lift your hips up. This time, exhale, set them on the left side of your mat. Bring your knees down to the right. Legs at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, exhale, look towards the left. Allow your body to relax in the twist. Deep breathing. And next inhale, we're going to raise our knees up. Lift your hips up. Set your hips down back in the center of your mat. Maybe gently windshield through your knees, side to side a few times. Release any tensions from your spine. And then maybe taking this time to make any final movements you'd like to make before we come into our final resting pose. If there are any little stretches, or maybe you just want to roll around a little more. And last little wiggles out you might need to get. And then once you do that, let your feet come down to the mat. Extend your legs long. Let your feet gently fall open. Palms by your side. And gently let your eyes close as we come into our final resting pose of Shavasana. And I am relaxing my feet. My feet are relaxed. I am relaxing my legs. My legs are relaxed. I am relaxing my hips. My hips are relaxed. I am relaxing my abdomen. My abdomen is relaxed. I am relaxing my arms. My arms are relaxed. I am relaxing my hands. My hands are relaxed. I am relaxing my shoulders. My shoulders and relax, and relaxing my neck. My neck is relaxed, and relaxing my face. My face is relaxed, and relaxing my head. My head is relaxed, and relaxing my body. My body is relaxed, and relaxing my mind. And my mind is relaxed, and relaxing my arms. As I breathe in, I become aware of my breath. As I breathe out, I am relaxed, aware of breath, relaxed. As you allow your awareness to return to your body, I invite you to keep your eyes closed and gently move your head side to side. Move your hands and wiggle your toes. And then when you're ready, if you'd like to keep this calm and peace, I invite you to roll to your left side, staying there for a moment. Maybe still keeping your eyes closed, putting your hand into the mat, feeling supported in your practice, feeling grounded and relaxed. And feeling gratitude for yourself for getting here today and doing something good for your body and your mind and your spirit. And when you're ready, you gently press up and come into a comfortable seat. And I'm going to chant Om 3 times to finish the practice. Bring your hands to heart center. Taking a breath. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. With a smile to yourself, to your practice. Gently open your eyes, wave your head. The light in me recognizes and appreciates the light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. My name is Holly. I do this on Wednesdays, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time PM, and second Sundays at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Sunday will be the first Sunday doing of this class. I have Venmo and Cash App. Any and all donations and contributions are appreciated more than I could put into words, and I know several languages. Just say Dandabad, thank you, Spasibo, for all the things. I have a Patreon. You can subscribe. This class is only live and is going to be unlisted on YouTube. So this is only available live on YouTube right now. It will be uploaded to Patreon. So my Patreon subscribers can replay this class at any time. You don't have to get the lives right now. It's $20 a month. You get at least 4 live yoga classes, but typically you'll get 5 and sometimes 6, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some more. Who knows? You'll get at least 4 live yoga classes with a chance to replay them throughout the month and other videos, maybe. So links are in the chats and in the description to all the things, the Patreon and things, my link tree where I post all the stuff, and I'll put the next live link there as well. And yeah, thank you for coming and checking out all my stuff. Oh, and because this is my channel and I do what I want, I also make custom mala necklaces. This is one I made for myself. I make all different sizes, 108 bead, 54 bead, or 27 bead mala necklaces. I have some pre-made ones on my website. I had Etsy. I have not done the Etsy thing in a while because I've been busy doing this because I like yoga better than Etsying. Even though I like making these, I just don't like putting them online. I don't want to get rid of them all because they're so pretty. I want to keep them all. This one actually was not meant to be mine, but then it broke while I was making it. So it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll keep this one. But yes, I do make custom malas and have some pre-made ones. So thank you very much for listening to my plug. And thank you for coming tonight and for all the things. And I apologize if that was really loud in the mic. And if you couldn't hear anything that I just said because the mic's over here, my bad. I'm working on it. And your contributions and stuff will help upgrade this channel because I got a cord coming. Put my camera up right now. I got like a wide angle lens on my MacBook, built-in camera. So it's working pretty good, I think. So thank you. Namaste. Love you. Have a lovely evening. Bye.